work we do in the United States is a little bit different than what happens in Asia, but we see it all interrelated in terms of where things are moving. As markets continue to get more sophisticated, branding and emotions and consumer behavior start to play a greater and greater role. I certainly see that happening here in India. What little I know about India, I certainly see the markets continuing to get more and more sophisticated. As I mentioned, we have 3 offices in the United States. We merge 3 disciplines of business, science, and design thinking. So in a typical meeting, you might have a cultural anthropologist, an advertising person, interior designer, architect, all working together on projects and bringing different perspectives. I work with a multitude of consumer-based companies. Most of them are international and trying to get in India or already here. You probably recognize many of those names. I've spent my life essentially studying 2 kind of basic questions, really, that I've been preoccupied with. Actually, before I was even 12 years old, I just started becoming a professional voyeur and watching human beings. And so the first question I really asked myself regularly was, what convenes people? What brings people together? And how do they come together? And the second question I started asking myself is, how does an environment affect behavior? A venue, a place, a facility certainly can make you feel comfortable or anxious. And I started balancing these 2 questions. Let's start with convening first. What do I mean by convening? You know, the technical definition is to come together, but the second definition is the one I'm most interested in. That's to cause to assemble, to make people want to come to a place. And I'm very interested in what makes people want to come to a place. Now, when we ask ourselves what does ordinarily convene people, these are just some ideas. I mean, food certainly is a great convener. Food has a very, very powerful ability to bring us together. It's probably since ancient man got together, food was this great uniter. And to break bread with somebody and to share a meal with somebody really bonds you in a way that is unreplicatable in other parts of life. Shopping certainly has become, in the last 100 years, and the last 50 years particularly, a great mechanism as a way to bring people together. But we can go all the way back thousands of years ago and look at the ancient agora. The market was always a place to find out what was happening in life, a place to meet your loved one, a place to celebrate. And so as we start looking at other ways to convene, food is one, shopping is another. Public events, conferences, great speakers certainly have a great ability to pull people together. Obama has that ability in the United States to certainly bring people together, to convene them around an ideology or a belief system. Fun, certainly in life, people are always looking for ways to enjoy life. Theater and family and romance, we definitely need to be able to convene to meet other people. As much as people talk about an online community or online dating, ultimately I hope people are going to get together because it's hard to consummate on the internet. And so eventually you want people to get together.